From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. Kind of a hot, humid end to our weekend. In the capital city, we did manage to make it up to 94 degrees. No rain officially at the Columbia Metropolitan Airport, but on Saturday, picked up 0.05 of an inch. There were some other areas that did get a little bit more rainfall on Saturday, but this week is our hottest week on average. At least our average temperature is 93 degrees throughout the work week and even into the weekend. Now, as we look ahead towards next week, our average temperature does drop a degree by the 29th. So temperatures, at least on average, do drop towards the end of the month. The record high for today in Columbia, 103. That was set back in 1899. The record low is 60, set in 1960. And back in 1941, there was an inch and 79 hundredths of rain. Now, there will be that opportunity for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms later today. It's going to be pretty isolated in nature. So an isolated shower, thunderstorm can't be ruled out. Just like yesterday, isolated activity across the Palmetto State and the Midlands. As we look ahead towards Tuesday, more of the same, kind of that broken record forecast. An isolated pop-up shower thunderstorm is going to be possible during the heat of the day. Once we lose that daytime heating, those chances for rain will start to decrease, and then we'll do it again on Wednesday, more of the same. Isolated shower thunderstorm activity during the heat of the day. Here's the European forecast model. It's in pretty good agreement what we're thinking at this point. Isolated shower and thunderstorm activity Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Do think there's going to be a better chance for rain on Saturday in the form of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Across the Midlands, mostly sunny, those highs low to mid 90s. That'll be half the story though, because it is going to be pretty humid. So those heat index values will be in the triple digits at times. Lake forecast looking pretty good other than that small chance for a pop-up shower or a thunderstorm impacting parts of the Midlands. Here's a look at subtropical depression. Dawn is expected to kind of meander out here in the middle of the Atlantic over the next several days, possibly becoming a tropical storm towards the middle of the work week. So that's something we'll continue to monitor, but as of right now, not a big deal, not expected to make any kind of impact towards the United States. And it looks like things will be relatively quiet over the next 7 days, with the exception of Dawn out there. No activity is expected in the Atlantic. Here is the beach forecast Tuesday, Wednesday, talking about highs in the upper 80s, low 90s, both Tuesday and Wednesday. Small chances for pop-up shower, thunderstorm, typical beach weather. The good news is the rip current forecast, low risk at this point for rip currents. Certainly great news if you're traveling to the beach. The bad news is heat index values are going to be climbing all across the Palmetto State and the Midlands. We're looking at heat index values in the triple digits today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So it's always important to remember the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. So if you're going to be doing anything outdoors, make sure you're drinking plenty of fluids, staying hydrated with that water. You want to maybe even just go inside really during the hot part of the day, and you can kind of see here the differences between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. If you think you're having heat stroke, at that point you do want to call 911 and get medical attention pretty quickly. Here's our 7-day forecast. Temperatures climbing mid to upper 90s, heat index values triple digits, possibly the hottest we've been so far this season. So far, the hottest we've been is 95 degrees. We're shooting for that again today, but you'll notice those temperatures climbing. As we look ahead towards the weekend, scattered showers and thunderstorms going to be possible on Saturday, and probably our best chance for rain, at least next best chance for rain. Here's the coastal forecast, more of the same, hot, humid weather with temperatures climbing into the mid 90s by Friday. And here's the forecast for the upstate, low 90s today, mid 90s on Tuesday. Showers and thunderstorms going to be possible, especially it looks like Thursday in the upstate, and more chances for rain over the weekend. Looking ahead though, our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook is showing warmer than normal conditions for about half of South Carolina, at least the other half. We're expecting seasonable conditions, but it looks like that hot, humid weather will continue through the work week with some relief on the way by the weekend.